The W&L community. If you guys aren't familiar with this community, it consists of some of the most popular Twitch streamers of all time. People like Kai Cenat, iShowSpeed, you have Agent 00, for how controversial he is, Aiden Ross, and the one and only Duke Dennis. We love him.
Who's next? Davis? No.
You also have other people like, I would say personally, Jinxie and Sketch also come from this community. You have all of the FaZe guys, which consists of people like Plaqueboy Max, Stable Ronaldo, Jason the Ween, and the GOAT, Lacey. Oh boy.
If I want to make $2,000 a day, I'll go be a fucking mailman, okay?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Money, money, money.
Now, a lot of times when it comes to talking about situations involving this community that happen, of course, there are going to be real situations that do occur, obviously. I overall like the W&L community. I think they're a cool group of lads and lassies. And with a community that's constantly growing, obviously, there's going to be bad actors that do a bunch of dumb shit and make the entire community look bad. But I think one of the biggest things is the chronic amount of clip farming that happens with these guys. A lot of times, I don't like to make videos about them because 9 times out of 10, 90% of like the situations that happen with these guys is just clip farming, just genuinely.
Oh, you know, today's the day, I made 2 years. Like 2 years ago,
it's your anniversary.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? You doing something special?
We fucking.
That's fire.
So it makes it kind of hard to like talk about things that are actually real that kind of happen. But I think I want to make an exception here because this situation is something that was also brewing and I think kind of went under the radar that I want to talk about. And we're going to talk about when clip farming goes way too far. But first of all, let's start introducing the players into this situation. So one of the main people that this involves is a content creator and streamer named YourRAGE. Now, if you guys don't know who YourRAGE is, he's easily one of the biggest streamers who's part of the W&L community and has been around for a very long time, easily being able to net over 20,000 viewers a stream, and also has a successful YouTube channel with over 1 million views. He's also a member of the new version of FaZe Clan, along with the other guys that we've gone over already.
You guys are young, you're not gonna have a hangover like anybody else. So you guys are gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm knowing, man. I'm knowing. I like the shirt too. I appreciate you though, sir.
So look, you can do.
Did this man just slap my butt?
The other important character in this story is someone who's more an up-and-coming streamer named Corey2U.
All right, so I guess I'm getting fired.
We do that. Yes.
Wait, what?
When the fuck did you
Was he here the whole time?
say the same shit? I look over.
Wait, what? Yes! Yeah, my team's good. I'm going to bed. Fuck this nigga. Doodle garbage. Oh, hell no.
So to explain a little bit of backstory, if you do know his name from anywhere, it's most likely as a student in Kai Cenat's Streamer University event that happened back in May of 2025.
Next person. This quit everything he had to do in life for Streamer University. Was it a dumb decision? Yes. Is he in? Yes. Corey2U. You've been accepted.
Fuck you, time out, nigga.
Fuck
you, time out, nigga.
Frozone.
Now, obviously, when you get invited into such a giant streamer event, obviously you're going to see this as a big moment. I mean, this is the time where you can become a full-time streamer. And also, apparently, he dropped everything for streaming. Dumb as hell. Yeah, he's moron. Caveman, actual caveman brain. But he got in, so I can only hate so much. Don't do that though, kids. Don't do that. Overall, he showcased himself throughout Streamer University, and he was very entertaining and seemed to have a lot of funny moments. So much so that he won the Most Improved Streamer Award that was presented at the last day of Streamer University.
The Most Improved Streamer has been recognized by the faculty and community of Streamer University for outstanding achievement in demonstrating exceptional growth, perseverance, and evolution as a creator over the course of the semester. Everybody clap it up for Corey2U. Come on, my boy.
And on top of all of that, his clips also went super viral on TikTok. Like, if you go on his actual TikTok account, his most popular clips are pretty much all from his time at Streamer University. So little to say, he made his mark. Now, this whole thing starts a little ways back, and I do have to explain some background context going back to Rage real quick. Now, if you know anything about YourRAGE, one of the biggest and memeable things that people get him on is his 80-year-old ass knees.
This position, I jumped in the air without my feet even touching the bed or nothing. I just, my knee.
Rage has had knee problems since way back, pretty much. He's had to get multiple surgeries on his knees, and they're so bad that he couldn't even play basketball. YourRAGE's knee troubles have been a reoccurring theme during his online career. In July 2023, he posted a video titled "I Need Surgery," wherein an MRI scan revealed a full-thickness cartilage defect requiring surgery to be resolved. So he had gotten surgeries previously to get things like that fixed, and it was kind of like putting a bandage on a gun wound, and it wasn't something where it was so substantial that he could fully have his knees working again, from what I understand. So after getting that MRI in 2023, that was done showing that he had full cartilage defect. Don't ask what that means, just pretend like I just spit some crazy shit at y'all. It seemed to come to the conclusion that Rage required surgery to fully fix the knee problem. So in June 2025, Rage was going through the process of getting the surgery and whatnot, and it was looking like this one was gonna be the significant one. I think it was called like Lonzo's surgery that he was gonna get on his knees, I'm pretty sure.
Going to Chicago, I'm going to Lonzo Ball's surgeon. He's splitting open my kneecap. I got donor cartilage from a little kid. They're transplanting my cartilage. They're shaving off a piece of my tibia. That's the healthiest cartilage is a kid's cartilage.
So he went on to get the surgery in June 2025, and it seemed to be an overall a success. There was a lot to this surgery. And overall, it seemed like both knees got a lot done to them as well. In the video where he actually did get surgery, he actually put a comment explaining what operation was performed in each knee. This is to kind of give you guys a picture of his knees needing a lot of time to heal because so much, once again, went into the surgery. Due to him having to heal from the very intensive surgery that he had to get on his knees, it pretty much got him to be wheelchair bound. And he obviously can't walk since he needs his knees to heal. This could take from around 6 months to an entire year for him to fully recover, which shows how much went into the surgery. Also including things like physical therapy and all that jazz. So this pretty much meant that Rage had to rely on somebody to do some of the things around the house for him. Now, at first he was being assisted by some of his friends that took off from work to help him. But obviously they have lives, they have work and stuff that they have to deal with. You can't just sit there and be like his caretaker forever, right? He was mostly trying to operate things by himself, and that is until he got a proposition during July 4th from a fellow streamer named Aim High.
I'm worried about you.
About what? Don't nobody need to worry about me. Came here to visit you and see what you got going on, and like, you don't have a lot of help. I mean, it just look, and I'm not even trying to be funny, like, it just looked like you do actually genuinely like need some help. Yeah, it's been tough. Maybe there could be somebody there or something, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to tell you how to handle your recovery.
People got lives, bro. I don't try to depend on nobody because people busy.
I got a service.
You got a what?
I said I got a service. Like, I'm kind of like the middleman. Like, I hire people to come help you. Like, I know people who are looking for a job right now.
Well, you talking about a service like help me?
Like somebody to take care of you.
Why do you know people that could be my caretaker? Like what? You're a streamer.
Caretaker, caregiver. I mean, whatever the word. I just know people. I just know people who are willing to, you know, make some extra money on the side of streaming.
Now, obviously, I think this was a fucking bit. Like, I don't know. I feel like this nigga does not actually have a service of streamers to take care of crippled niggas. It was a bit. So I don't know how authentic this was. This looks pretty staged to me. But regardless, there was actually a caretaker that ended up showing up at Rage's house. And this caretaker Rage would have, surprise, surprise, can't imagine how you guys could have guessed it, was Corey 2U. Now, Rage and Corey didn't have much interaction. They weren't like super close or anything. They barely even knew each other. And in fact, the first and only time they had met in real life was at a basketball game during DreamCon 2025, which, keep in mind, was from May 30th to June 1st. So they had barely knew each other for a month at this point. You guys might be catching on to what's happening here. Obviously, this wasn't made because Corey has like some super crazy background in caretaking. This decision was most likely made for content and some clip farm, which there definitely were.
Streamer University is where I graduated from. Nigga, I didn't even graduate, I dropped out.
Yeah, streaming, yeah, that's comp.
Hell yeah, that shit comp, nigga. Nigga thought he was gonna get somebody exclusive. Nigga, I'm black. I'm black, nigga. I'm black. The fuck? Nigga thought he was gonna get some shit on Indeed.com. A white nigga coming in here smiling and shit, joyous as for a nigga like you. Nigga thought he was gonna be exclusive.
Now, this isn't to say Corey was only there to clip farm and make content and stuff like that, because there were some basic necessities that Rage needed him to do, like help Rage get around. If they go outside, he needed to like help him outside, do certain protocols around there, and to help get anything if he needed as well. Also to take care of his dogs. And while Rage gets the basic help that he needed, Corey not only gets the guest bedroom in his house, so he gets to sleep over at a fucking mansion, but he also got to show off to Rage's chat full of thousands of people of how funny he was. So there was pretty much that symbiotic relationship. It's like the hippo with that bird that like pecks at his teeth, basically the teeth's dentist. Think of Corey like the bird. He's the bird, Rage is the fat hippo. It was actually some crazy foreshadowing, because at one point during their first stream, and keep in mind this was the first day of him being Rage's caretaker, this happens.
What the? Where are you going? What the? He just drove off. What the? I'm stuck. I can't. Bro, where the fuck you on my car, bro? Bro, I don't play with that shit, gang. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Bro, my leg hurt. Bro, I ain't with them fucking games, bro. The fuck is my car? What you said?
I said the coolant was low, and on top of that, the gas was like in the low tire pressure. And then chat was telling me to also.
Now, obviously, here Corey was joking and whatnot, and they moved on past that really, really quickly. Either way, a lot of clip farming and content making was taking place between both of them for the next couple days. And people were loving the dynamic between the two, saying they got kind of like a little brother, big brother relationship, and they love to see the banter between the two. Just to give one example, Corey was doing things like going on his Twitter account and tweeting out crazy shit, like saying DYK was coming back. Do not worry about what that is. It would take way too long to explain. Just know that it's a group that he was in that's not happening anymore. People were sad about it. That's the context you need. And that he was infatuated with another really popular streamer named Cinna, who also has a very funny dynamic with Rage. They go back and forth quite a lot.
You find your Rage attractive?
No. That's a lie.
I don't find him attractive.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you've been caught, buddy.
Oh.
You've been
Here we
caught.
go. Here we go. You know what I'm gonna do?
Bro, I want to see this clip, right? I go under, hear FaZe Lacey go, okay, motherfucker, so am I. What's the big deal? What the f? And then due to this stunt where he kind of went on his Twitter account and tweeted all his stuff out, this led to Rage beating his ass with a belt because of it. And once again, it was some content that they were making. There's also a point where Rage drove his wheelchair into him. They went to the store together. They had this wholesome moment with this lady and ended up paying for all her stuff. There was a lot of content being made between the two. That's all well and good, but let's now dive into the situation. From the clips and whatnot that I watched, this started with day 2 of Corey being Rage's caretaker. From what I'm understanding, Rage that day kind of just wanted to chill. Then Corey came to him and proposed an idea of going with a 2-man on him with some girls that he had ready to go. And for any boomers watching, a 2-man slang for double date, basically. Now, this entire thing lasted a few hours of him driving Rage in his car. Keep in mind, at this point, Rage is crippled and also didn't take his perk, his medicine and whatnot, because Corey didn't want him to. So combine that with all the driving they did, which apparently lasted for like hours. And then also when Rage told him to get his wheelchair, he like literally refused to do it. Once again, don't know why. Spending money on McDonald's ice cream specifically for the 2-man. And Rage did not seem in a good mood. And then this reveal happened.
So like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, yeah. Bro, I'm gonna keep Nah, dude. Damn.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, you blowing my shit. Get my wheelchair, bro.
Maybe they aren't coming to the spot because there was no guaranteed HUDs to begin with. I just was trying to lock it in, but they said I was too chopped and you in a wheelchair.
Bro,
Bro, they not coming. I ain't gonna lie. I literally had my cousin text me just so that you could feel like it was okay. I got like a profile picture on Pinterest. I was trying to show niggas that I get the hoes and shit, but I was trying to lock this shit in, and unfortunately that shit did not happen.
He was doing too much, all right? He was doing way too much. He's doing way too much. One thing I also noticed while they were doing all of this driving and whatnot is Corey was getting out of pocket and, in my opinion, crossed some boundaries with people. Like, for example, he told the cameraman, whose name is Greg, to stop talking in film and said specifically that you're not a soundboard because he laughed at a joke at Corey's expense.
Somebody say you look like a penis with a pink shiesty on.
This shit was not that funny, gang. Like, you supposed to be serving me, bro. Shouldn't hear no sound effects. You not a soundboard.
Stop talking to Greg like that, fuck nigga.
Niggas turning the soundboard when they hear something funny.
Yo, dead ass, watch your mouth. Don't talk to that nigga like that. You don't see that nigga. You don't talk to that nigga.
Alright.
Keep in mind, once again, he doesn't know these people. He's, way too comfortable saying all of these jokes to people he just met, by the way, just to be absolutely clear. Now, to be fair, you could say this entire thing was a script, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think Rage knew about this at all, and I think Corey was trying to create content and make a script, basically having a failed two-man because he's chopped and Rage is crippled. Look at what he did with taking Rage's car the previous day.
I know you trolling or some shit, but I ain't never been that close to swinging on a nigga in a long time, bro. I swear on my life. And look at him, he's still trolling. Look at him.
Nah, you say you finna swing. I take this shit serious. Nah, you good?
Cripple nigga from, yo.
Not playing, gang. I take you serious.
Bro,
this shit not a joke, bro. This shit not a joke. That nigga really thought I was finna get us some hoes. That nigga a dumbass nigga though on some real nigga shit.
But overall, it wasn't too big of a deal, and they did have a laugh in the very end. So this wasn't enough for like Rage to fire him or anything. The very next day, at the very start of the stream, Corey starts off by breaking this dude's camera. And I'm not even joking.
Why can't I be involved in this classic? Like, what the f? You sure you want that classic stream?
Yes.
You positive?
I swear on everything I love.
Okay,
bet. That little shit, and then we gon' pop out.
Yeah, bet. Okay, bet. Yeah. F the classic stream. I'm gonna make sure that's classic. What the f? What you talking about? We gonna make sure.
Now, this day was very interesting. The plan for Corey was he was trying to make it up to Rage by basically going to a haunted house that he found. Corey started out by completely forgetting to refuel Rage's car and actually ran out of gas, which caused them both to be stuck in the side of the highway. And Rage pretty much had to call one of his friends to come with gas to put it in the car so they can get to the haunted house. So already we're at a very low point. And they do end up getting to the haunted house, but I'm just gonna say this was the most ghetto haunted house of all time. If Corey paid more than like $6, bro got Ed and Eddie type scammed, okay? They literally had a dude with a cover on pretending to be a ghost. So this part is kind of confusing, but I'm gonna try to explain this. At the apex of this haunted house, Corey started to tweak on the floor, basically kind of like pretending to be possessed, I guess. Then Rage told Corey that he wanted to leave, which they did, but not before Corey just he just stole like a lamp from the house, probably because he got scammed. Rage then asked what the f that was, and then Corey just seemed pretty angry afterwards. He seemed really mad at Rage. Like, I don't know, because he booked the haunted house. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I can't with this nigga, bro. I'm about to. I don't know why he tight, bro. He booked some shit. I ain't mad at it. Like, I'm not mad at the fact that this shit wasn't real. Like, it was a haunted. Like, so I don't know why he mad. Does he think he looks stupid or some shit? That's why, probably.
So as they're driving home from the haunted house, Corey then aired out he was mad that Rage didn't defend him with the gas situation and like a bunch of more stuff as well.
I'm gonna keep it fucking. You've been trolling me this whole time. I'm not fucking with that. The whole day you've been having chat literally on my dick. You ain't been defending me after the gas shit. And then nigga, you been on my ass about the whole shit, bro. Just end. I ain't gonna lie, gang. Like, cause we did gotta talk about some shit. I'm just saying this to you.
So you tight?
I'm saying this to you out of respect, though. Like, I'm not even doing this just for I'm being dead ass.
Oh, you tight?
I'm dead ass.
Yeah, you tight, like you mad, like you tight. That's why I was laughing, because you actually like you're actually tight. Like you actually mad right now, and that's like funny as fuck. Niggas soft as shit.
So the gas station was pretty much his fault. I don't really understand why he got mad at that, especially considering that the reason why the gas was all used up was his fault as well. So I don't really understand what he's supposed to defend there. The haunted house and people making fun of him being cheeks, like I don't understand how that's also Rage's fault. I saw someone say that maybe it was because Rage just wanted to leave the haunted house while Corey was trying to commit to the bit of being possessed, but I don't get why that would make him angry the rest of the way back. I don't understand. Regardless, trying to understand the psychology of this nigga right now, like, it doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is that he was mad because of this whole thing. That's all you need to know. And this all leads to the night where Corey completely crossed every line and boundary and basically just committed a crime. Like, I'm not even kidding. That night when Rage was sleeping, he decided that the best piece of content that he was gonna make in that moment was going through YourRAGE's room, his private room, while he was sleeping and snooping around for his chain.
Well, I don't give a about what y'all gotta say, boy. That play with me? Y'all thought this was gonna get away with this? Boy, no.
Also, I don't know what this weird ass language this nigga's speaking while he's talking about this. He's talking about Rage playing with his body and that his pride, something about like his pride getting taken away. Like, bro, did he touch you? Like what is happening?
I'm mad as a that try to play with my body this whole week. I'm dead ass mad on everything I love. You talking about I'm good. It's up. I don't give a that playing with my body. I'm dead ass telling this yo I'm trying to get situated.
So first off, he went into his drawers and pretty much snooped through all of his stuff that was revealed to like thousands of people at the time, like where he keeps his actual cash, his meds, and at one point he even saw some girl's lingerie and asked if it was Cinna's or not.
What the fuck, nigga? You freak ass nigga? Is these sinners? Is these fucking sinners?
Throughout the entire time of him doing his weird SpongeBob sneak into the house, panty raid, we hit the jackpot. He was trying to find one of Rage's prized possessions, his YRG chain, that probably costs more money than you and I will ever get in our lifetime. But instead, he found another expensive chain in his backpack. According to multiple people, I have to assume this is true, he found one of his iced out chains that cost $250,000. So then he proceeded to take that chain, he then snuck outside and then went into Rage's car and proceeded to drive to a pawn shop so that he could sell the chain off. Once again, I am not kidding. After seeing the live streams and what they did throughout his time being Rage's caretaker, I think I can safely say that there is nothing that Rage did that warranted that kind of escalation of content, or as others would put it, stealing someone's chain and car. Like, it's a crime. It's just, like, he just went into this nigga's house and stole his stuff. He then posted on Twitter, "Get back YourRAGE gang K," and then it's this picture of him. This really dark ass picture. I don't even know what this is. As you guys can see from the time, it was 4 a.m. when he posted this tweet. Like, all this happened at like 4 in the morning. Now, after all of this happened, Rage then woke up and started up a stream, and let's just say he was not happy, and I hope you guys can see why.
Showing the whole layout of my shit, right? Just showing where I keep, even though I don't keep my big stuff in there, just showing where I just like a lot of shit, opening drawers and shit. You don't know what's gonna be in a drawer. And I had a conversation with this too. After the first day, I'm like, yo, I'm not really mad at nothing. And I'm cool with trolling. I'm a cool ass. You could troll me. I have a limit, but like you could troll. I'll go along with it. It's fine. But don't like go through because I don't know what mail is there. I don't know what people's names are on. Addresses on. Just don't open that I don't know that you're opening because I don't know what's in what drawer. I don't know what's in what room. So all of this area is fine. You feel me? We talked about limits of trolls, like what could do. He kind of mentioned like, yo, right, can I do something in your sleep or something like that? I'm like, nah. But like, if you end up doing something, honestly, like I'm thinking pouring water on me or something like that. This was days ago when we're talking about boundaries and shit.
So as you heard there, they did end up having a conversation about boundaries and what's off limits versus what's okay. Clearly he thought that going in and showing all of his money and jewels and where he keeps all that stuff is not crossing a boundary. Fair enough. Also, once again, I have to remind you guys, Rage only knew this dude for a few days at this point. They're not best friends, and they had only met last month. So then Rage figures out that he took the chain, he didn't put it back, and he didn't go back into his guest room when he was looking for him. So he had him and his bodyguard track down where Corey was. Now, meanwhile, Corey was at the pawn shop, and one funny part of the stream is when the chat was warning him to chill out and that Rage was looking for him. He said this, which I still cannot believe that he said, bro.
Cook, no, I'm not. I ain't gonna lie, check. Can y'all just calm down? If you see me calm, why are y'all tweaking? Like, let's just keep it P, you know what I'm saying? We 2G over here, gang. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff.
This is hilarious in retrospect of like what's happening, but I won't spoil it just yet, guys. Eventually, Rage finds where he's at because he had an air tag in him, and then afterwards, him and his bodyguard drive over to the pawn shop where he was at and stops him with, I would say, a warranted amount of force.
Where's the chain at? Where's the chain at? Where the fuck the chain at? Where the fuck the chain at? Watch out, watch out. Where the fuck the chain at?
Bro.
Where's the chain at?
Bro, Ray, come get your bro.
Where the keys at? Give me the keys.
Yo, bro.
Get the keys, get the keys. Where the keys at?
Bro, it's in my door. That's man, my door.
Where the keys at?
My door is back, bro. Chill,
Where the keys at?
It's not my door that, bro. It's on my door that back. It's in my door that back.
Where the fuck?
Bro, chill. It's in my door that. My door that's back right there.
Where the fuck?
You ripping my shit, bro. You ripping, bro. Come on, bro.
Where the fuck is it?
Bro, you on top of my phone, bro.
Where the keys at?
Okay, one, he's very clearly not on top of his phone, but even if he was, it's so funny that he's saying that considering he literally broke Rage's camera the other day. So there's just so much irony in this situation. It's so funny. And also, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Corey's perspective of this is so funny because his whole camera just like completely falls and it looks so much worse than it actually was. So after stealing his chain, stealing his car, and going to a pawn shop for content, pretend to sell off his chain, he then proceeded to feel some type of way about how he was treated and proceeded to have an argument with Rage, basically saying that this is all for content and not really understanding how dumb this stunt actually is.
Oh, you want some weird shit, gang? You bring security for no reason. Niggas ain't have security yesterday. When you was trolling me in the chat.
What am I supposed to do? So what am I supposed to do? Okay, cool. Good script. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to just let you sit here and watch it from my house?
Bro, nigga, but y'all was on, I was on the same type
Answer
of time
the question.
Everything content at the end of the day, nigga, what the fuck?
Honestly, this tweet right here that I'm showing right now is pretty much my thoughts about this dude's stunt. Takes a $250,000 chain without the owner knowing, takes a car without the owner knowing, live streams all of it, and leaks the location to the point people are calling the store and niggas could pull up. Bro, it's just for trolls and content. Nigga, you committed like 4 felonies. And it's actually insane when you kind of just like recap exactly what is happening here, saying that it's all for content. Corey was literally taking a chain that's $250,000 from a dude that brought him to his house that he met like a couple days ago. Honestly, he's lucky the bodyguard just pushed him down and didn't do some crazier thing to him. He could have broke his nose by the end of it. All that is already bad enough, but the biggest thing though, and where it actually could have gotten very dangerous, is the fact that Corey, in his all-seeing wisdom, showed to the chat the place where he was going and the name of the pawn shop. And people were actually able to track the place he was going to down and was even calling the shop to figure out what store it's at.
He's a dumbass. He went live with he's a dumbass. He went live. They're so dumb. He's so dumb. He went live with I'm not gonna say the price of the chain.
Say less.
And they call
Bro. They calling you?
They're calling the stores to know what store it's at. He's a fucking I ain't gonna lie, I'm calling the other security.
About to get beat up.
So for the content, because it's content apparently, this dude was basically risking his life like a moron, because imagine if someone figured out where he was at and tried to rob him for the chain and ended up beating the shit out of him. Or even worse, bro was playing with fire by having people easily know where he was at. I get that he's new to the streaming world and all, and I'm assuming he learned from other people on clip farming and whatnot, but this is an actual room temperature IQ content idea. Not only because you're committing crimes on stream, stream, but then risking going outside with no security at all, and you're just risking getting shot or something. If we're gonna be completely honest, Corey got the best ending that he could have possibly gotten out of this. So, little to say, the little arc of him being Rage's caretaker ended. I know, everyone is shocked. Rage proceeded to kick him out of his house, and his bodyguard literally threw all of his clothes outside of his gate, which, once again, I'm not gonna hold you. Don't feel bad for Corey, and it's completely understandable, if I'm honest with you. Then, when Corey came back to Rage's house, this was his reaction.
These niggas got the dogs out the way. This shit don't even fucking open. Y'all niggas threw my shit at the spot. All I got is my DoorDash bag, gang. These niggas real like threw my shit, bro. Nigga, I got a whole DoorDash bag and I took an Uber off my overdrive, gang. Bro, you niggas on some weird type of timing, bro. Y'all niggas doing too much shit. Just content. You niggas throwing my shit. This is my only clothes. I got no extra shit. Look at that. They got bugs on my shit. Like, my shit is shit, gang. Like, bro, y'all niggas on bullshit, gang. Like, what the fuck? Niggas can't even go inside the crib. Niggas get slammed by security. Y'all niggas doing way too fucking much.
Y'all doing way too much. Guys, they're doing way too much. Doug, all he did was take his chain and go to a pawn shop to pretend to sell it off. Guys, y'all doing way too much, guys. Way too much. That's taking it too far, okay? I am so sorry, but the complete lack of self-awareness that this absolute troglodyte has is insane, bro. It's actually crazy. Remember, guys, throwing clothes outside is cringe and gay and is taking it too far. But stealing a chain and a car so you can, for content, sell it off to a pawn shop, that's base and Sigma and Red Pill and Alpha Chad, and that'll get you the hose, dog. Now, there were people that saw this all going down and thought that maybe this is something that could have been staged and that it was a script of some kind. And to be fair, when I first saw this, I had similar thoughts as well. But there's actually a good point by one of the members of the New Face clan, Kason, who knows Rage very well.
I'm telling everyone right now, I'm telling you everyone right now, Rage would never sign off on another man taking his chain. I'm telling everyone right now. YRG, Joshua, would never, ever sign off on someone taking his chain. I'm telling everyone right now. Anyone saying cap, I'm telling you right now. I know this man very well.
And like, when you think about it for like half a second, yeah, why the hell would he sign off on that? I feel like Rage would have the chain around his neck or anywhere that's not in his drawer, since, as I said before, that could have had some personal information on it. And on top of all of that, there's some text exchanges between Corey and Rage where Rage was living up to his name, and he says it as clear as day. What my opinion is that on Corey's end of things, it was all a script, it was all for content, and I don't think he was genuinely gonna sell his $250,000 chain, but he didn't tell Rage this whatsoever, and very clearly doesn't know about boundaries and using basic common sense, I'm not gonna hold you, to realize certain things that were just off limits. Even if Rage didn't explicitly tell him, hey, do not go in my drawers, I think anybody with an IQ above like 7 could probably figure out going into someone's drawer and revealing all of this stuff probably wasn't the best bet, right? And even according to Rage, like, the anger that he felt with that haunted house, whether fake or not, I don't know, they had actually cleared up that entire incident where he was mad.
And I don't know if he got mad because I wasn't a part of the haunted house with him. After he left the haunted house, he was tight. He wasn't talking to me. He wasn't saying shit, right? After the stream ends, I say, all right, so what's up? He's like, I wasn't even mad for real.
Regardless of what Corey was trying to do, or whether he was doing it solely for content, or if he was doing it to get back at Rage for the haunted house thing and he actually did feel some type of way about it, or because he just wanted to show how like hard and gangster he was, I don't know. Regardless of the reason, this whole thing was taken way too far. It's not funny, and it just makes you look like a psychopath, I'm not gonna lie. Now, after all this happened and some self-reflection on both sides, the most recent update to this whole thing is that Corey, thankfully, did end up like coming to his senses, actually regrowing his brain, and apologized for what he did, and he took full accountability.
You know, I was 100% wilding. Like, from taking his car, his whip, to taking his chain is 100% OD. Like, that's above and beyond. That is OD. I gotta understand and respect somebody's like crib and their boundaries 100%. And at the end of the day, I was a guest in Rage's crib. He let me stay in his crib, in his guest house. And I gotta understand that, like, you know, just respect what he has, because it's not my crib at the end of the day.
So at the very least, there's some growth there, and there's kind of like a lukewarm, happy ending. We're just gonna see how he applies this to the future, and hopefully he doesn't do this again. Also, yes, Corey is still not Rage's caretaker. Apparently his new caretaker is a streamer by the name Danny Bands that got revealed very recently, and he seems cool, so Godspeed, brother. So I think it's pretty set in stone where I kind of lie on this whole situation. Corey was completely in the wrong here. Honestly, I kind of feel like recently, and I've been kind of feeling this way a little bit, where clip farming is the new like prank. Like instead of it's just a prank, bro, it's now, bro, it's just content, or bro, I'm just clip farming. And am I saying that clip farming is bad? I think it definitely can be forced to not really being funny. And then I think there are clip farms that are funny, but like dumb f***s like Corey are doing what honestly is pretty much a crime, dressed up as content and then trying to call it clip farming. Once again, I have no idea what went in his mind when doing that. Do I think that Corey deserves to have his newfound career taken away? I mean, I wouldn't say this isn't something that you can't come back from, but he's definitely set himself back by a lot, especially since he was really only known for Streamer University. But honestly, it sucks too, because the dude is pretty funny, and I don't want to see his career end off a mistake he made. So once again, I do hope he learns the line and doesn't have this happen again. Once again, he's talented, and considering he threw everything away for this, I think giving another chance to him is completely fine. Either way, that's pretty much the situation. It's the situation of all time. All right, bye.